So, Gunfire's dropped their first DLC for Remnant 2, The Awakened King, a lot sooner than I had anticipated. And in short, I can tell you this is well worth the price for $10 US, and maybe more or less depending on where you're from. Since it dropped last Tuesday, I've been playing it whenever I can. It's been a ton of fun running the Ritualist class, which primarily focus on doing status effect damage. I think out of the 3 primary skills for the class, my Asthma has been my favorite to use when you pair it up with the energized neck coil as well, seeing all the explosions and all the different status effects when applied. I've been pairing it so far with the engineer and collecting all the secrets I can find. What are your thoughts on the DLC? The Awakened King takes us back to Loathsome and revolves around the return of the one true king. So the storyline ties up loose ends surrounding who takes the throne. With this comes more secrets to uncover, a variety of mutators like Guts, Tainted Blade, Fetid Wounds, Maelstrom, to name a few. New rings and amulets to acquire, areas to explore called the Forlorn Coast, new armor, and the Ritualist archetype to unlock. Along this, you'll see some familiar faces as well as new enemies and world boss to fight. So you know what that means. New weapons to acquire called Monarch, a new long gun, and Wrathbringer from the One True King, as well as a secret weapon called Anguish thanks to Femento who solved it. If you would like me to make a guide on getting Anguish, let me know in the comment section. I also have a video on how you can acquire the other 2 boss weapon on my channel. Link will be below in the description. This DLC is accessible in adventure mode or campaign. So to explain, since there seems to be a little bit of confusion and people thinking that there isn't much content to this DLC, there is plenty. So to break it down, how to start the Awakened King DLC. First, you want to go to the World Stone in Ward 13 and then select Adventure Mode and roll the one-shot Loathsome Adventure on the difficulty of your choice. Although there's no difficulty rewards other than the challenge if you like, this guarantees that the overworld, dungeon, injectables, and all quests will be new content. Along with this DLC, the trait points have now been increased to 85 from the 65 from the base game. Do note that this will only be available if you've already completed any Loathsome storyline, thus unlocking Adventure Mode. And again, to reiterate, the one shot is your opportunity to experience completely brand new content. So there is no old stuff tied in with it, like, Cotton's Kiln, the Butcher's Quarters, or anything like that. It's all completely new areas. So you don't want to re-roll it if you have the one shot until you complete it. But play the game however it is you want to play. I'm just trying to let you know. If you only play the campaign in Loathsome, the world generates like any other biome story, so there will be a mixture of both new and old stuff. According to Ben, aka Very Tragic on Twitter, he is the principal designer for Gunfire Games on Remnant 2, he says that the worlds are generated from all available content. We recently found the Anguish, and shoutouts to Richie, what a journey it's been for us to freaking get there. We spent so much time and using the Remnant 2 Save Guardian in the description for those of you that are on PC, since there's no other way for you in order to on console. I honestly have played through the Awakened King DLC probably over 10 times now, discovering different secrets each time. Consider subscribing to the channel for a video to drop on this soon. I think the only negative I have about this is that I wish there were more new enemy variety types than the few that we've gotten, but it's a very minor complaint. The green and purple looking enemies are definitely to watch out for. I noticed these guys hit ridiculously hard, even when I was running through it on Survivor. So be warned. I can't wait for the next DLC from Remnant 2 after putting well over 30 hours into this DLC alone. And if you enjoy the gameplay loop from either Remnant 1 or 2, getting this is a no-brainer. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, thanks for watching and happy Thanksgiving.